Hi friends, welcome to GMK tutorials. Today we are going to discussing one of the most important topic in multi-rate signal processing, that is nothing but decimation by a factor d. So it is one of the most previous important question actually. So it is a 10 marks question that is asked in the different university like JNTU, Anantapur and JNTU, Kakinada like this. So this subject is purely included in the BTech third year second semester for electronics and communication department point of view. Okay, so let's don't wait for the moment, just go through the topic. So here the decimation by a factor. So let us consider the signal x of n, okay, the signal x of n with a spectrum x of omega is to be downsampled by integer factor d. Okay, that means if you are performing the downsampling operation on the frequency domain of x of n sequence with a factor of d. Okay, so here the spectrum x of omega is non-zero within the interval. Okay, the spectrum x of 0 is non-zero within the pi. Or equivalent, we can also represent like this. Here modulus of f is equal to, okay, f is equal to fx by 2. Okay, so it is also one kind of the equivalent representation. Suppose if you reduce the sampling rate simply by selecting the dth value, okay, if you want to reduce the sampling rate, just select the dth value, okay, dth value, okay, of x of n, the resulting signal will be an aliased version of the x of n signal. Okay, suppose if you want to reduce the sampling rate simply by selecting the dth value of x of n, the resulting signal will be an aliased version of a x of n with a folded version of a frequency. That frequency is equal to fx by 2d. Or else we can also represent like this: w max is equal to the pi by d. Okay, so we may downsample by d to avoid the aliasing. Okay, to avoid the aliasing. Okay, so next thing is nothing but the decimation process can be shown in the figure below. Okay, the decimation operation can be shown in the figure below. Here the input sequence x of n is the input sequence. Okay, here the input sequence is the x of n. X of n sequence is applied as a input for the h of n. Here h of n is nothing but a low pass filter. Okay, here h of n is nothing but a low pass filter. Low pass, here the input x of n is passing through the low pass filter that ideally satisfies the condition. Actually that condition is nothing but, generally we know that condition is nothing but hd of omega is equal to 1 for omega less than modulus of omega less than pi by d 0 otherwise. So within the range of this value, that means minus pi by d to plus pi by d, that hd of omega value is equal to 1. It's nothing but obviously it's kind of one kind of a rectangular shape. So from that mathematical condition, moreover, so this is just a decimation factor by d. The decimation process can be represented in terms of a diagram. So that is nothing but it's a one kind of a representation. Okay, so in this, if you observe, x of n is a input sequence. That x of n sequence is applied as an input for the h of n. We know that h of n is a impulse response. Okay, h of n is a impulse response. So here fx is equal to 1 by tx. So fx is equal to 1 by tx means that here tx is nothing but a sampling interval. Okay, here sampling interval. Moreover, the output of the impulse response can be assumed as a Vn. So Vn is a output of filter. Okay, Vn is a output of the filter. Again the output of the Vn is passing through the downsampler with a decimation factor of a d. Okay, So it can be passing through the decimator. Obviously we can get the some output from the decimator, right? Obviously the output of the decimator can be represented as y of m. Okay, y of m is the output of the decimator. It is also equal to the final output actually. Suppose if you d, okay, Fi is equal to Fx by d. So the frequency components of x of n in the range omega modulus of omega less than pi by d are of interest is a further processing. That means whatever the frequency components in the x of n, that frequency components is used for the further processing. Okay. The output of the filter is given by, okay, the output of the filter can be given by V of n is equal to, okay, the output of the filter can be given as V of n is equal to summation k goes from 0 to infinity h of k into x of n minus k. Okay, it is nothing but in terms of a convolution point of view. Okay, x of n as well as the impulse response. We know that generally output and output, impulse response h of n and input signal can be represented in the form of a convolution, that is nothing but output y of n is equal to, generally we know that output function y of n is equal to x of n convolution h of n. So from this we can represent in the convolution format. Here y of m is we will call as a, that can be generally represented as a v of m actually, okay, v of n actually. So that is a representation for output of the filter actually. So which is a downsampled by a factor d, that means whatever the output we are obtaining from the filter, that can be downsampled by a factor of d. So that can be represented as output y of m is equal to v m of d. So this is nothing but, after this y of m is nothing but output of the decimator actually, okay, whatever the output we are getting at the filter side actually, okay, that filter output can be passing through the decimator. The decimator performs the decimation operation on the input signal. Here the output is also equal to the output of the decimator VMD, okay, output of the filter actually. VM is nothing but output of the filter that can be performed with a decimation operation of a D actually, okay. So that is the thing actually. After that, this output can be represented as y of m is equal to, okay, this output can be represented as y of m is equal to summation k goes from 0 to infinity h of k into x of md minus k, okay. So in place of v of n we can represent it as a md, okay, x of md, this one x of md minus k. So before that one h of k, okay, that is equal to y of m, okay. So here also we have a summation is there, that is equal to k is equal to 0 to infinity. So this is a formula for the convolution domain actually. So if the frequency domain characteristics of the output sequence, that means if the frequency characteristics of the frequency domain characteristics of the output sequence y of m can be obtained replacing the spectrum of y of m to the input, that is equal to this one actually. Okay. So that is nothing but v of n is equal to, we can define v of, so here not a v of n, it is a v bar n of actually. So v bar of n is equal to v of n when n is equal to 0 plus or minus t plus or minus a. So it is nothing but the v of n output, the v bar of n is equal to v of n, that output is only produced whenever the multiples of 2d only. That is nothing but p of n with a period d, okay. So that is nothing but what, if you want to get the output of the v bar of n, first of all we have to multiply the v of n sequence with a train of periodic pulses having a duration of d. So obviously if you want to represent the any periodic signal, obviously we prefer discrete Fourier series. So with the help of a discrete Fourier series transformation technique, we can represent p of n values, right. I think up to now it is clear to everyone, right. So this P of n can be represented in the frequency discrete Fourier series form. Obviously we have one relation is there, V bar of n is equal to, from this, V bar of n is equal to V of n into P of n. So let us consider any generalized. So obviously this Y of m is equal to V bar of md. So V bar of md is equal to Vmd into Pmd. So this is equal to obviously Vmd, because of P of md value is equal to only unity only. Okay, when we are performing multiplication, obviously that value is equal to 1 only, right? So based on that one, just I will consider one some just a graphical representation for V of n sequence. So this is the sum of the V of n sequence actually. Okay, this is a V of n sequence. So this is nothing but a P of n sequence, that is nothing but a periodic sequence actually. Okay, periodic sequence. When we are performing the multiplication with these two, obviously we can get to only these sequences minus x. That means here d is equal to, if you are considering d is equal to 3, what happens? D minus 1 samples. Okay, d minus 1 is nothing but obviously 2. That means 2 samples can be left out for each and every sample. After the 2 samples are negotiated, then we will go. So this same process can be repeated again. Okay, so only we will get only 5 samples out of 10 samples actually. Okay, so that is a decimation process can be selected only d minus samples. Okay, so after that, this is some of the mathematical background regarding this one. Suppose if you are taking the Z transform to the Y of m, obviously it can be represented as a form. So this is just a Z transform domain basic formula. Suppose Y of Z is equal to summation m is equal minus infinity to infinity. So we know that generally Y of m is equal to, we know that Y of m is equal to actually V bar of md, right, from the previous discussion. So if you are substituting this V bar of md in this equation Z power minus m, so it is also can be represented with the help of a scaling property, that is equal V bar of m is equal to Z power. So if you consider some dummy variable, again if you are replacing the variable, we are getting like this actually. So this is the equation. We know that from this, so we know that from this V bar of m is equal to, generally V bar of m is equal to, we know that V of n into P of n, right. So this is also we know that. So if you are substituting this value in this equation, we can write, we can get like this. So after that you know that 2 formulas for P of n actually. Okay, so previously we have some equations are there, that is nothing but wait a minute. So here let's see the situation actually. Suppose we know that P of n is nothing but it is a Fourier series representation. So whatever the equation we have, that can be substituted here. Here when we are doing this Z power minus md in the inside the equation, by taking the Z power by taking the minus whole power m as a common factor, we can represent like this actually. Okay, so this is the thing. After that so this is also similar to the actually V of m into Z power minus m. Suppose if you are considering this one as a Z format, we can represent it as a Z transform equation. So from that, with this we can represent it as a generally V of Z. Okay, here Z value is equal to this one, therefore V of this value, right. I think you have some glance about this one actually, right. So only what are the remaining values we have here. So the summation value is the one value actually, this one, and therefore 1 by d into summation and V of d. So we know that generally output V of Z is equal to, here if you are assuming V of m is equal to output. So from the impulse response we have a relation is there, x of n and h of n. So by using this property we can represent this equation. Okay, so with that one we can represent this equation, hd of e power minus j 2 pi by k into d Z power 1 by d, at the same time x of e power minus j 2 pi k by d Z power 1 by d. So by evaluating the Y of Z in the unit circle, we obtain the spectrum of output sequence y of m, as well as the sampling rate of the y of m is equal to fy, that is equal to 1 by ty actually, where ty is nothing but sampling interval actually. So we know that generally w of y is equal to this one, wy is equal to wy so by using this one we can represent like this. Moreover, fy is equal to fx by d. The frequency variable wy can be represented as wx is equal to f into fx by x. So this can be represented like this. By using those two, I can represent it as that w of y is equal to d of wy is equal to wy is equal to d into omega x. Maybe certain cases we can also consider as a omega also. Okay, no, don't worry, e power minus j omega actually. So let us consider omega actually. So omega y is equal to d into omega x actually, right? So after that, the frequency range 0 less than modulus of omega x is equal to pi by d. It is restricted into the corresponding range, this one actually. Okay, corresponding range, so this one by downsampling process. Okay, after that the spectrum of wy of is evaluating on the unit circle, we can get like this actually in the previous one. So by properly designing the hd of omega, aliasing is eliminated, and consequently the first term in the above equation is vanished. So that means if you are doing this one is properly, obviously this term is equal to 1 actually. So it is also can be represented as hd of omega is equal to w by d actually. Okay, so from that, by choosing properly, the corresponding first term is vanishes. Moreover, so from that we can represent as a vy of, okay, this one actually ywy y of wy is equal to 1 by d into hd of wy by, so hd of omega y by d is equal to x of omega y by d. Okay, omega y by omega y less than or equal to pi. So this is a spectral representation of the downsampling process here. So the first one represented the input sequence, that is nothing but x of n. X of n can be represented as a spectrum domain. So this is nothing but spectrum domain for the hd of omega, h of n, that is nothing but hd of omega in frequency domain. So this is nothing but vw of v omega of x. It can be represented as a downsampling with the operation of pi by d actually. Okay, so after that, last one is nothing but, so downsampling process for y w of y is equal to this one. Okay, this is the final sampling downsampling version. So this is a complete conclusion regarding the downsampling operation, decimation by a factor of d. So it is one of the most important question. It is a 10 marks question obviously. Okay, so from this you can get some idea. So there's the, so just I will explain in the Telugu also. Okay, so here the decimation means ante మనం ఏం చేయటం లేదు, just we will take the one input sequence, ఆ input sequence మన frequency domain లో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తున్నాం. whatever the basic knowledge మనకున్న previous knowledge తో, అంటే input కి output కి అండ్ ఇంపల్స్ ఫంక్షన్ కి ఉన్న రిలేషన్ తో మనం జెడ్ కన్వల్యూషన్ ఫార్మ్లో రిప్రజెంట్ చేసినాం. y ఆఫ్ mకి మనకు ఉన్నటువంటి ఈక్వేషన్స్, దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ v బార్ ఆఫ్ md అని ఒక రిలేషన్ తీసుకొని దాంట్లో vm ఇంటూ p ఆఫ్ nగా తీసుకొని p ఆఫ్ n సీక్వెన్స్లో ఒక డిస్క్రీట్ ఫోరియర్ సిరీస్ ఫార్మాట్తో రిప్రజెంట్ చేయగలుగుతున్నాం. సో ఆ ఈక్వేషన్ దాంట్లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి మనం పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తామంటే ఆబ్వియస్లీ వీ విల్ గెట్ ఇన్ ద ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ డొమైన్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ ఈక్వేషన్స్. ఓకే, సో విత్ దట్ we will choosing the by properly of the corresponding value, we can negotiate the remaining term. Finally we will get only x of omega y by d only term. So this is the sum of the spectral representation. ఇక్కడ చూసారంటే with pi by d actually. So after that we will get pi by d of is nothing but v of w of x actually. So again if you are going for the output of the v w of y, we will get this one. This is spectrum of a signal decimated by x of n by a factor of t. Okay, so thank you for watching GMK tutorials. Okay, I think I will try to give my best So this is just a external point of view actually, because of time and lack of resources availability. Just we will give a very quick revise to cover all the topics for external point of view. Our motto is to try to give the maximum more percentage in case if you are interested to our videos. Okay, so thank you for everyone, thank you for all.